Sterling Moss, a legend in his own time.
I don't race anymore, but cars are still my business. I'm still impressed by what makes one car superior to another. Now this car's superior. It's the new Valiant. It's superior because of its all-new Hemi engine. You see, it's an engine with 6 hemispherical combustion chambers. These allow petrol to burn more completely, so you can get up to 20% more economy, plus the performance of a V8. I could go on and on about the safety features, torsion bar suspension, the styling that doesn't lose its value when you trade, all sorts of reasons. But see your Valiant dealer. Let him show you all the right reasons.
For all the right reasons.
I hope you enjoyed your limit diet today, because here I'm planning tomorrow's menu for you. To start the day, digestive biscuits. And for lunch, savory vegetable pie. And in the evening, a little risotto. 3 meals, a pint of milk, and still around 1,000 calories a day. C'est fantastic, huh?
The Limit's calorie-controlled diet menu for slimmers who like their food.
My fan mail. This one, she says she's really crazy for my Limit's menu with the lemon flavor snaps. The chicken soup, and for dinner, curry and rice. That beefy flavor. Then she says, with a pint of milk, it's only about 1,000 calories a day. She's very smart, this one.
The Limit's calorie-controlled diet menu for slimmers who like their food.
You are 11 stone, 10 pounds. And if I might make a suggestion. Right down to 10 stone and half a pound.
Are your scales telling you to include Limit's 250-calorie meals and milk as part of your calorie-controlled diet?
When the work's not finished, and you are, have a bonus. The good-tasting Cadbury's chocolate bar that gives you 60 minutes of extra energy. Bonus. Made with raisins, caramel, Crispies, nougatine, and creamy Cadbury's chocolate to give you a handsome bonus of energy. Enough to last you another 60 minutes. Cadbury's bonus gives you 60 minutes of extra energy.
When you've done the shopping, give yourself a bonus.
Give yourself a bonus, it's so good to eat.
Creamy Cadbury's chocolate, caramel and Crispies.
Nougatine and raisins put you on your feet.
When you've done the sweeping, when you've done the cleaning, when you've done the dusting,
And you're feeling beat. Just give yourself a bonus, energizing bonus. Bonus is the bar that puts you on your feet.
Cadbury's bonus puts you on your feet.
Bowyers, for people like you and me. Bowyers, for the taste of Wiltshire. Simple food, good food, country style. Bowyers bring you the wealth of Wiltshire.
Now, just a wee bit higher. There. That's it. Hurts like mad when I turn my neck. It's funny, really. I did it trying to see around a lorry at Carlisle. Flaming lorries. Some of them think they own the roads. And mind you, some of those other drivers are no better. They just frighten you to death. And I'll tell you something. They ought to put up more blues. I was desperate by the time I got to London. Still, I did it in 10 hours. Had to push it a wee bit, mind you, but I could do with a drink.
What a serve you get.
We'll drive you from Glasgow to London in 6.5 hours on Intercity. Why not relax?
Give yourself a break. Travel like a human being.
I wouldn't have thought he had it in him.
You've only got to look at his father.
Now, Jim.
Where is he then?
Try the bar.
Jim!
I'm only here for the beer.
Well, it is double diamond.
I thought Raquel would come with you.
Sorry, Grandad.
Sorry, son.
Heinz soup will always make things better.
Get away to London next weekend at reduced fares. Go intercity. Live a little on the way. You'll enjoy it. Intercity's fast services put you down right there, right in the heart of London, where the fun is. The next weekend, go to London. It's easy on Intercity. City to city, heart to heart. Fast, frequent travel at reduced fares. From the West Country to London and back in a day. Puts the heart of the fashion world on your doorstep. Oxford Street, Bond Street, Carnaby Street. Enjoy a day in London. And something to eat on the way back. Travel fast, but travel like a human being. Intercity, West Country to London, city to city, heart to heart.
Have you been feeling cut off today? Award yourself the CDM.
This is 408 Polton Street, Wallasey, home of Mrs. Hawley. Here's her own story of how the window test proved Blue Daz boils whitest of all.
You just can't keep my young imps out of mischief. I used to think their shirts would never come white again. But now I'm using Daz. I don't care how grubby those shirts are. It gets them so wonderfully white. I just know that when I look at them in broad daylight, all fresh and nicely ironed, they're going to look even whiter than the day I bought them.
Daz White, Mrs. Hawley. And there's a special reason why. No other washing product but Daz has the blue whitener. The blue whitener's far more than just a blue. It's an active whitening ingredient that makes all the difference between Daz and ordinary washing products and gives the extra whiteness that you can actually see. And that's why Blue Daz boils whitest of all. Curries have let us invite housewives to their St. Stephen's branch in Norwich to take part in an interesting experiment. We are doing each woman's wash in 2 lots. One half with a very well-known washing powder, the other half with Daz.
Mrs. Blanchflower, you did see that we washed your 2 piles of laundry in exactly the same way.
Yes.
Well, now, here are the 2 halves of that finished laundry. Would you look at them very carefully and tell me if you notice any difference?
Well, that one is definitely whiter.
You can see clearly the difference.
Yes, and that shirt, believe me, has been used, well, worn, twice as much as that one.
Would you be interested to know which washing powder produced this whiteness that you so much admire?
I most certainly would.
Would you open
yes.
this envelope under here?
Daz.
Mrs. Blanchflower, you have chosen the power washed in Daz. This was washed in another well-known product.
But only Daz has the blue whitener. And that makes the difference in whiteness you can see for yourself.
Here we are. Here's your lot for the week, Mrs. Stubbs.
Thanks, Jim. I didn't order that.
No, I know, but I thought you'd like to try it. It's new. It's new Daz. It's improved.
Improved?
Yes, they've improved the blue whitener. They've given it a boost. And now new Daz washes so white, you hardly ever want to boil.
Oh, there's nothing like a good boil for getting things white.
No, really. You try it. Try it in your washing machine.
Well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah.
substance. Look at this blouse. Whiter than I've ever seen it.
That's the blue whitener.
And another thing, I didn't have to boil it either.
No, it's new, improved.
Whatever they've done to Dad, it certainly works a treat. You should see my sheets and towels.
Oh, well,
Why
yes.
don't you tell me about it?
I meant to. But you're right, what you say. Daz, with the new improved blue whitener, washes so white you won't want to boil. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
But staying for a whole fortnight, Jim.
I must say that aunt of yours sounds a real dragon.
Well, last time she complained my towels weren't white enough. Says she always boils things for whiteness.
Yeah, well, I've got the answer for that. You need new Daz for whiteness. That washes so white you won't want to boil.
Well, but if Aunt Edna's not satisfied...
But she will be. Now, don't worry. I know I'm on safe ground with new Daz, even with Aunt Edna. Morning, madam. Daz has been improved. They've given the blue whitener a boost. New Daz in your machine washes so white you won't want to boil.
Jim introduced me to Daz.
Well, you certainly taught Jennifer something. Excellent product. Towels as white as that. Without boiling, too.
Oh, yes.
I must get some Daz when I go home.
And you won't be going home in another 2 days, won't you?
Oh, no. Didn't I tell you, Jennifer? I was taking another one.
Isn't it marvellous? New Daz washes so white you won't want to boil.
This is New Energy Daz, a major breakthrough in washing powders because it now contains almost 3 times more power to remove stains. We asked housewives to try it, to see if they thought it now washed whiter than any other product they'd ever used. Here's what Mrs. Neal had to say. Anything particularly tough about your wash?
Well, this shirt, it was actually more or less a coffee colour. I put it in the new Daz in just cold water, brought it warm enough to wash, and this is the results of it.
Your husband's shirt, is it?
Yes.
What does he do?
He's a lorry driver, you know, amps all the vegetables, which is mud, grease, all sorts I get. So, and I get about 4 or 5 of these a week, so you can imagine the new Daz is doing it good. It's marvellous. It's whiter and brighter than any other product that I've used, anyway.
Mrs. Neal's own words. New Energy Daz now has almost 3 times more power to remove stains. That's why it washes whiter. Try it. New Energy Daz.
Have you bought any washing powder to do the family wash day?
Yep.
What have you bought?
There's.
What sort of washing problems do you have?
I
Some things-
have 5 kids with white school blouses and white school shirts, and yes, they get filthy.
Do you find that the blue whiteness makes any difference?
I would choose it because it's blue, because I'd have the feeling that, yes, it did make some difference.
In that case, would you swap your packet of Daz that you've bought today for that of another leading washing powder?
No.
No. Then supposing I offer you 2. There you are. 2 leading washing powders in exchange for your packet of Daz.
No, I wouldn't.
You won't swap?
No.
Well, that's what we usually find. Daz users don't swap. But are you that convinced of the whiteness of your wash? You will be, with Daz.
What a great performer. The Morris Mini Mark II.
By Simonize, Speed Wax gives longest-lasting protection. Speed Wax by Simonize.
When things start misfiring, our man on the inside moves in with Autolite spark plugs. For better performance, Autolite replacement parts. Our man on the inside prevents damaging material from getting through with Autolite oil filters. For better performance, Autolite replacement parts. How does our man on the inside run a really cool operation? With Autolite fan belts. For better performance, Autolite replacement parts.